Genesis chapter 12. Now the Lord had said to Abram, "Get out of your country, from your family, and from your father's house, to a land that I will show you. 2, I will make you a great nation. I will bless you and make your name great, and you shall be a blessing. 3, I will bless those who bless you, and I will curse him who curses you. And in you all the families of the earth shall be blessed." For so Abram departed as the Lord had spoken to him, and Lot went with him. And Abram was 75 years old when he departed from Haran. 5, then Abram took Sarai his wife, and Lot his brother's son, and all their possessions that they had gathered, and the people whom they had acquired in Haran. And they departed to go to the land of Canaan. So they came to the land of Canaan. 6, Abram passed through the land to the place of Shechem, as far as the terebinth tree of Moreh. And the Canaanites were then in the land. 7, then the Lord appeared to Abram and said, "To your descendants I will give this land." And there he built an altar to the Lord, who had appeared to him. 8, and he moved from there to the mountain east of Bethel, and he pitched his tent with Bethel on the west and Ai on the east. There he built an altar to the Lord and called on the name of the Lord. 9, so Abram journeyed, going on still toward the south. 10, now there was a famine in the land, and Abram went down to Egypt to dwell there, for the famine was severe in the land. 11, and it came to pass, when he was close to entering Egypt, that he said to Sarai his wife, "Indeed I know that you are a woman of beautiful countenance." 12, therefore it will happen, when the Egyptians see you, that they will say, "This is his wife," and they will kill me, but they will let you live. 13, please say you are my sister, that it may be well with me for your sake, and that I may live because of you. 14, so it was, when Abram came into Egypt, that the Egyptians saw the woman, that she was very beautiful. 15, the princes of Pharaoh also saw her, and commended her to Pharaoh, and the woman was taken to Pharaoh's house. 16, he treated Abram well for her sake. He had sheep, oxen, male donkeys, male and female servants, female donkeys, and camels. 17, but the Lord plagued Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because of Sarai, Abram's wife. 18, and Pharaoh called Abram and said, "What is this you have done to me? Why did you not tell me that she was your wife?" 19, why did you say, "She is my sister"? I might have taken her as my wife. Now therefore, here is your wife. Take her and go your way. 20, so Pharaoh commanded his men concerning him, and they sent him away, with his wife and all that he had. Genesis chapter 13. 1, then Abram went up from Egypt, he and his wife, and all that he had, and Lot with him, to the south. 2, Abram was very rich in livestock, in silver, and in gold. 3, and he went on his journey from the south as far as Bethel, to the place where his tent had been at the beginning, between Bethel and Ai, for to the place of the altar which he had made there at first. And there Abram called on the name of the Lord. 5, Lot also, who went with Abram, had flocks and herds and tents. 6, now the land was not able to support them, that they might dwell together, for their possessions were so great that they could not dwell together. 7, and there was strife between the herdsmen of Abram's livestock and the herdsmen of Lot's livestock. The Canaanites and the Perizzites then dwelt in the land. 8 So Abram said to Lot, Please let there be no strife between you and me, and between my herdsmen and your herdsmen, for we are brethren. 9 Is not the whole land before you? Please separate from me. If you take the left, then I will go to the right, or if you go to the right, then I will go to the left. 10 And Lot lifted his eyes and saw all the plain of Jordan, that it was well watered everywhere, before the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, like the garden of the Lord, like the land of Egypt as you go toward Zoar. 11 Then Lot chose for himself all the plain of Jordan, and Lot journeyed east, and they separated from each other. 12 Abram dwelt in the land of Canaan, and Lot dwelt in the cities of the plain, and pitched his tent even as far as Sodom. 13 But the men of Sodom were exceedingly wicked and sinful against the Lord. 14 And the Lord said to Abram, after Lot had separated from him, Lift your eyes now and look from the place where you are northward, southward, eastward, and westward. 15 For all the land which you see I give to you and your descendants forever. 16 And I will make your descendants as the dust of the earth, so that if a man could number the dust of the earth, then your descendants also could be numbered. 17 Arise, walk in the land through its length and its width, for I give it to you. 18 Then Abram moved his tent, and went and dwelt by the terebinth trees of Mamre, which are in Hebron, and built an altar there to the Lord. Genesis chapter 14. 1 And it came to pass in the days of Amraphel king of Shinar, Arioch king of Elasar, Kedorlaomer king of Elam, and Tidal king of nations, 2 That they made war with Bera king of Sodom, Bersha king of Gomorrah, Shinab king of Admah, Shemba king of Zeboim, and the king of Bela, that is, Zoar. 3 All these joined together in the valley of Siddim, that is, the Salt Sea. For 12 years they served Kedorlaomer, and in the 13th year they rebelled. 5 In the 14th year, Kedorlaomer and the kings that were with him came and attacked the Rephaim in Ashtaroth Karnaim, the Zuzim in Ham, the Emim in Shavakiriothim. 6 And the Harites in their mountain of Seir, as far as El Paran, which is by the wilderness. 7 Then they turned back and came to En Mishpat, that is, Kadesh, and attacked all the country of the Amalekites, and also the Amorites who dwelt in Hazazon Tamar. 8 And the king of Sodom, the king of Gomorrah, the king of Admah, the king of Zeboim, and the king of Bela, that is, Zoar, went out and joined together in battle in the valley of Siddim. 9 Against Kedorlaomer king of Elam, Tidal king of nations, Amraphel king of Shinar, and Arioch king of Elasar for kings against 5. 10 Now the valley of Siddim was full of asphalt pits, and the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah fled. Some fell there, and the remainder fled to the mountains. 11 Then they took all the goods of Sodom and Gomorrah, and all their provisions, and went their way. 12 They also took Lot, Abram's brother's son who dwelt in Sodom, and his goods, and departed. 13 Then one who had escaped came and told Abram the Hebrew, for he dwelt by the terebinth trees of Mamre the Amorite, brother of Eshcol and brother of Oner, and they were allies with Abram. 14 Now when Abram heard that his brother was taken captive, he armed his 318 trained servants, who were born in his own house, and went in pursuit as far as dawn. 15. He divided his forces against them by night, and he and his servants attacked them and pursued them as far as Hobah, which is north of Damascus. 16. So he brought back all the goods, and also brought back his brother Lot and his goods, as well as the women and the people. 17. And the king of Sodom went out to meet him at the valley of Shaveh, that is, the king's valley, after his return from the defeat of Kedorlaomer, and the kings who were with him. 18. Then Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought out bread and wine. He was the priest of God Most High. 19. And he blessed him and said, Blessed be Abram of God Most High, possessor of heaven and earth. 20. And blessed be God Most High, who has delivered your enemies into your hand. And he gave him a tithe of all. 21. Now the king of Sodom said to Abram, Give me the persons and take the goods for yourself. 22. But Abram said to the king of Sodom, I have raised my hand to the Lord, God Most High, the possessor of heaven and earth. 23. That I will take nothing, from a thread to a sandal strap, and that I will not take anything that is yours, lest you should say, I have made Abram rich. 20. For accept only what the young men have eaten, and the portion of the men who went with me, Oner, Eshcol, and Mamre. Let them take their portion. Matthew chapter 5. 1. And seeing the multitudes, he went up on a mountain, and when he was seated, his disciples came to him. 2. Then he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, Free blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. For blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. 5. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. 6. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be filled. 7. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. 8. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. 9. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God. 10. Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. 11. Blessed are you when they revile and persecute you, and say all kinds of evil against you falsely for my sake. 12. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so they persecuted the prophets who were before you. 13. You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses its flavor, how shall it be seasoned? It is then good for nothing but to be thrown out and trampled underfoot by men. 14. You are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hidden. 15. Nor do they light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a lampstand, and it gives light to all who are in the house. 16. Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. 17. Do not think that I came to destroy the law or the prophets. I did not come to destroy, but to fulfill. 18. For assuredly, I say to you, till heaven and earth pass away, one jot or one tittle will by no means pass from the law till all is fulfilled. 19. Whoever therefore breaks one of the least of these commandments, and teaches men so, shall be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But whoever does and teaches them, he shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. 20. For I say to you, that unless your righteousness exceeds the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees, you will by no means enter the kingdom of heaven. 21. You have heard that it was said to those of old, You shall not murder, and whoever murders will be in danger of the judgment. 22 But I say to you that whoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment, and whoever says to his brother, Raca, shall be in danger of the council. But whoever says, You fool, shall be in danger of hell fire. 23 Therefore, if you bring your gift to the altar, and there remember that your brother has something against you, 24 Leave your gift there before the altar, and go your way. First be reconciled to your brother, and then come and offer your gift. 25 Agree with your adversary quickly, while you are on the way with him, lest your adversary deliver you to the judge hand you over to the officer, and you be thrown into prison. 26 Assuredly, I say to you, you will by no means get out of there till you have paid the last penny.